Alright guys, 12:15. I'm done with church services. Had an excellent time. Did a little Bible study with the nuns beforehand. And then had church service. I think my favorite part was the youth group just got done with their summer camp. And went out helping with the homeless community in these little houses that they're putting them up in. And working with them, just hearing the kids talk about their adventure and their journey was really cool. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. I will be back. Oh yeah, I have to run to Walmart, get a can of gas, and I might pick up something to eat there too. But then I'm headed right out on the Cowboy Trail. From what I understand, I got about 5 miles of pavement, and then it's crushed, packed sandstone. And I'm hearing the sandburrs aren't that bad, but I'll believe it when I see it. How y'all doing? Fishing going on. Don't know if there's much catching going on. Turn right. Alright guys, it is 20 after 1. I made church services. Great. Like I said, I greatly appreciate those people there. The youth pastor I told you about, he's the one that took the kids on the summer camp program. He had met me outside before everybody even got there. He comes out with a napkin in his hand. Fudge from Buc-ee's. Oh my God. Thanks, dude. I really appreciated that. That fudge was so good. I just finished the last 3 pieces of it now. Like I said, but right now it is 1:23. You see this? You see this? Cowboy Trail, baby. Back on it. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have not been on a trail in over a week. If you remember, a week ago today was the day I left Atlantic and had that insane 81-mile day. That was nuts. We're not doing that this week, guys. It's sprinkling, so hopefully it just stays a sprinkle. Farmers need it out here, I know, but I don't need my hair to grow anymore, guys. It's growing enough. But, well, not actually. It's missing a few spots, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna enjoy this smoke real quick. I went to Walmart, picked up a small canister of gas. There was one left, and some sneaky little turd burger decided he was gonna hide it for himself to come back later and get. Oh, sorry, turd burger, I found it. So I got that, and then I went to Dollar Tree, got me a pack of chili ramen soups. What else did I get? A thing of tamales, canned tamales, and I think a can of chili. I had to get one more thing. I can't think of what it is because I only had like $6 left, so that was what I opted for. I've got enough food now, I'm sure, to get me through to Ainsworth. Hopefully when I get to Ainsworth I can pick up some small odd jobs around there to get a little income, and then on to Valentine, and then into the Dakotas. Alright y'all, if I see anything cool, you know I'll show it. turkey ahead. Hopefully you guys can see them. Oh yeah. Yeah. These last 3 bridges I crossed should have had water under them. Give you an idea how dry it is. Alright, at the Dwayne Westerholt Memorial Kiosk, an artist with the passion of nature and outdoors recreation. Dwayne had a 40-year career in Nebraska Game and Park Commission, retiring in 2012. He was a native of Fremont, Nebraska, served in the United States Coast Guard during Vietnam, and was a graduate of the University of Nebraska Lincoln. Dwayne started his career with the Commission in the Information and Education Division for 13 years. He was Nebraska Land magazine's art director. Dwayne helped establish the Nebraska Habitat stamp, creating an artwork for the first 2 stamps in 77 and 78. He advanced to the Parks Division and served as Planning and Programming Administrator. During this time, he oversaw the Cowboy Recreation and Nature Trail and Nebraska Water Trails, worked to create canoe maps, and most importantly, he obtained resources for the development of the Cowboy Trail from North Fork to Valentine. Dwayne's last major contribution when working with the Commission was locating the bridge you see before you to replace the one that collapsed during the flood of 2010. Dwayne enjoyed bird watching, sailing, camping, fishing, hunting, traveling, helping others learn about the wonders of God's artistry in nature and the outdoors. He had a love for his life and many friends, family, and Drathar dogs. I don't know what those are. I don't know what those are. Are they prairie dogs? Cowboy Recreation Nature Trail. We're here. We're going to Battle Creek. Boom, 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 boom. O'Neill, I remember. Atkinson, I remember. Stewart, I remember. Bassett, I remember. Long Pine, I remember. Ainsworth, Johnston, Wood Lake, Valentine, all them I remember. Many good memories. Some meh. I am not going down that. No. Trying to figure out what river this is. It's got to be Elkhorn, right? Got to be. Man, you know there's some good catfishing in this bridge. K plus C 9725 forever. How long until they come and scratch that off? Woo! All the graffiti down there. It looks stupid. I'm sorry, I like graffiti that's art and, as you know, legible. I want to know what it is you're writing. I don't know if you guys can see how, oh yeah, you can see it. A sandbar then bloop, drops off deep. Reminds me of old boy trying to cross that river, Cedar Rapids or Cedar River. You gotta cross it to go camping. That was funny. I hope they had a good night and didn't get caught. They were not in a very good spot. I mean, they said big tent right behind that pavilion, plain sight. Guaranteed they didn't get up before the first hiker came walking by. Alright guys, I gotta dig out my rain gear because it's starting to sprinkle heavier. Alright, yeah, 2:30. I have made it to Battle Creek. I'm gonna leave my stuff over here in the pavilion. I'm gonna have lunch and I was going to charge up there in the pavilion, but there's no electric there. There is a gazebo on the other side, and it's got a couple light poles right outside of it, which lead me to believe there may be electricity hooked up to that. But for right now, I'm coming over here because I gotta go potty. We'll be back. So I am going to relocate over to this picnic table because we've got an outlet there. I don't see a light on it though. Light did not come on when I pushed that. Usually there's a light that'll come on. I think. I don't know. Oh, what I'll do is I will... should have brought it with me. I'll grab my Anker battery and plug it in over there. First I'm going to check this gazebo out, because if that gazebo has power in it, I'd rather sit over there. But we're going to find a place to throw a little bit of charge on that battery, because the battery that was in the bike, I completely drained it. And the only reason I completely drained it is because... was it full? Yeah, it was full when I left that park. But when I left that park yesterday to get back to Northern Heights Baptist Church there, I wanted to get there as fast as possible. So I did that whole 5 miles in pedal assist 5, which really battery took a beating. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. Oh, whole fat and out of shape. Well, I don't know. I'd say the fat part of me is disappearing finally. Anyways, I'll be back. There are 2 outlets there. Man, one of them was... I opened up the box that usually contains the breakers for it. This thing had an outlet in it with a plug that had stripped bare wires twisted together. No type of protective coating over it all. It's like, yikes. So that's sketchy, but we're gonna go over there and see what we can do. Alright guys, so I went ahead and threw that battery on for a little bit, then I threw it on the Jackery in the trailer since the Jackery's at 100%. Meadow Grove, we're looking at about 7 miles out. It has one park, but there's no pictures with it. Let me actually zoom in on it. Wayside Park. Let me zoom in on it. It's just a little bit off the trail. Yeah, it looks like there may be a pavilion there. So we're going to go there first. If there is a pavilion there, then what I'll do is I'll pull the Jackery out, throw that on the charge, pull my e-bike battery off of the back of the trailer, throw that on a charge, and sit there for a little bit. I sat here long enough to eat my lunch, watch a little bit of last episode of Destination Fear. Destination Fear, or yeah, I think it's Destination Fear. I can't remember. And then we will go from there to, what is the next town? That one's 8 miles away. The next town after that is Titus, I believe. Tilden. And that is 13 miles from here, so that's another 5 miles. So we'll be able to get those 2 in for sure today. And then got Neely. Neely is, oops, Scratch Titan out of there. Neely is 25 miles from here. So 13 minus 25, that's what, another 12 miles? Something like that. So we should be able to make it to Tilden today. Well, let's get moving. Daylight's burning, buddy. Ugh. Had to stop to get a photo and I almost paid for it. Odd place for nothing but a little building. Wonder what that was for. Seen the trail marker earlier and I didn't get a chance to stop and get it. Apparently I passed 14 of them and didn't get a chance to check it out. There you go, there's the Cowboy Trail marker. I like it. That is ingenious. It combines the cowboy with the horseshoe in the sea and the railroad track with the spike used as a T. Somebody was thinking. Well done. Riding these rail trails for quite a while, and this is a first. What is this box for? Why is it chained and locked up? It's got wires coming out of it. That is the oddest thing I've seen. I am at Meadow Grove. I believe I see a pavilion up here on the trail. I'm just going to take a quick little break on the trail and then head off to Tilden, something like that. I can't remember. So I'm coming down the trail and all of a sudden I see a bunch of stuff I need to miss. What kind of idiot throws out a whole bunch of nuts and bolts on the trail? I would say the kind of idiot that probably lost a court case trying to claim they own this section of land. Horsey. Not interested in me at all. There you go. I like seeing stuff like this. I'm not going to walk back in there. I'll read the sign to you though. Have to pardon the traffic noise though. It's prairie restoration for pollinators. Acres along the state highway, including the Cowboy Recreational Nature Trail right-of-way, have recently been seeded with prairie wildflowers and grasses to benefit declining native pollinators, including bees and butterflies and beetles. Starting in 2017, the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission and the Nebraska Department of Transportation have begun working together in this national prairie conservation effort. That's pretty cool. There's some of the wildflowers. America, baby, America. One thing I love about all these small towns everywhere that I've been so far. Could do without the no trespassing, no dogs sign. Gotta love some of this stuff in these small, sleek little towns. That little Firestone building looks cool as hell, and it's still in service, but it looks like it would be something that would have been out of business years ago. Guy would come out in his blue coveralls and pump the gas for you, and you'd give him $1 and have a full tank of gas. That's a bummer. Found the only park with a pavilion and there's no electric. So, let's see, how far do we gotta go? Where am I now? There I am, and I'm gonna go this way to Oakdale. Oh, come on. It's lagging. I want to figure out how many miles it is. Why is it lagging? Oh, I'm only on 5G. It's pretty sad when you're only on 5G. It's something more than that. Anyways, I'm going to go on to Oakdale. Try it again. Directions. It's not going to tell me. Where do I need to go to get back on the track? On the trail. Oh, I'm already on the trail. Oh, no, I'm going to the trail. Yeah, I think so. No, I gotta find the trail. So, I don't know if you guys can see how dark that actually is, but that's quite a bit of rain coming this way. And I've got 6 miles to the next town. Think we'll make it? Huh. Or what that funny sound is. T-Storm time check. I've got 6 o'clock on the dot. What the heck's up with that? Get out of here. Shut up, 68. It does not feel like 68 out here. I am chilly. So it's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, holy cow. 68 degrees, rain. Don't know how long this is supposed to last. I'll check here after a while. I am in Oakdale, Nebraska. there's no pavilion or no electric here, but there's a pavilion. I'm out of the rain at least. I just knew if this was right on the edge of town as I was coming in. It's little Mr. S's Gas and Groceries. Thank you, Mr. S, for this beautiful spot for me to get out of the rain. Yeah, I was going to go to the city park, which is on the other side of Oakdale, but I just knew if I went over there, they weren't going to have a pavilion. So I'm going to sit here, listen to the rain for a little bit. I am going to have my dinner before I leave Oakdale, because I got a feeling Oakdale is going to be the last town I get into. I might make it to the next one. I don't know. I'll have to look at the map and see. And if I can make it to the next one, then I'll eat dinner there and get my batteries charged up as much as possible, and then head out and pitch camp on the trail tonight. Alright, I'll be back. Ooh. It's about 20 to 7 right now. The rain is tapering off, so I'm gonna head out. Alright. Leaving Oakdale, 3.7 miles to Neely. I think we can make that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cowboy Trail closed until further notice. Yikes. Well, alright. I guess we're taking the road route. Damn it. Oh, time to go. I just got buzzed by one. Daggone sparrows, barn swallows, whatever the hell they are. Never let me have a break when I want one. Buck River. Freedom isn't free. Nicely said. Let's get a T-storm time and temp. I am in Neely. I don't know. 63 degrees, 747. So I was trying to figure out how far the next city is, and I ran across this instead. Red Wing State Wildlife Management Area. Yes, sir. It's a free place to camp, and when I looked it up, it said to make sure you camp by the parking areas. So apparently, it should be easy to get to, and it's only 5 miles away. So I'm gonna finish this cigarette and get back on the road. First, catastrophe. I lost one of the bolts in my kickstand, so when I put my kickstand down, it just goes, and the bike wants to fall over. So now I have to park next to a bench until I can get a bolt put in there. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here and go camping. Guess I'm gonna have to find a tree to lean the bike up against tonight. Hopefully 2 trees, and I can sling my hammock. Be back. Wonder what that was. Had to have something to do with the trains. Well, let's go see. Oh, wow, look at that bridge too. Is this? I think this is. If I'm not mistaken, the Neely Mill, yeah. Crazy Quade was here. Crazy Quade? He was here not that long ago. I remember that video. I'll link that down below. You guys check it out. Crazy Quade's video. He goes in there and gets the whole tour of the place. It's an old grain mill. That really good video. Watch it. Crazy. I gotta get me some photos. Oh. Gotta stop and get a photo of that. This dumb rabbit's been running in front of me for probably close to a quarter mile. I bet you he ducks off here after this sign. Oop, there he goes. Another damn barn swallow bombing me. I saw him in the corner. So what I've been seeing on the map, this is going to be right there at that camp area, and we're 1.6 miles away from it. Alright, so we've arrived at Red Wing State Wildlife Management Area. Pull in, first thing you see is this gate. It's like, oh no. And then you got the sign over there, access road to public hunting and fishing area, Nebraska Game and Parks Commission. We go that way, and it is going to be a mess. Oh. Yeah, I'm thinking that, ooh. I doubt it's mowed. The road's not mowed, that's for sure. Oh man, I forgot about sandburs. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Alright, I'll let you guys know when I get down there. Yeah, well, so not quite quite what I was expecting it to be when I first seen it, but it's basically just an overgrown parking lot. So this is where I'm setting up camp for the night. I can't find my Thermacell cartridge, which really sucks because I could use it right now. Alright, there we go. Tent is set up. I could not find that Thermacell bag, and I just had my hands on it today. And it had one more of those replacements, I think. This one's still got a little blue in it, so I went ahead and fired it up. And it's got some scent, so hopefully it'll work. I'm not really getting bugged by mosquitoes, but there's other bugs. I've got the, just got lightheaded. I stood up too fast. I got the rain fly on. It's clipped down on these sides in the end, and then all I do is I just flop it over. And if it starts raining, I'll open up this mesh net, grab that rain fly, flop it back over, and clip these two ends down. The other side's got the same thing. Little black clasp. Well, since the mosquitoes aren't bugging me too bad, I'm gonna try dinner tonight. I don't know why I buy these. I buy them and I end up not liking them, and I buy them again. Those canned tamales from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna look again, see if I can find that dang other Thermacell. I just had a mosquito bug me here, but I'm a little ways away, so maybe I'm out of that zone. Alright, let me get my stuff. Alright, yeah. Here it goes. Hormel tamales, chicken and chili sauce. I know I never like them. I don't know why I keep making them. I'm gonna cook them up. Yum. There it is. Yeah, it's just the texture thing with that wrapping. The meat itself is good, but that, I don't know what it is about that. Maybe it's the paper. I don't know. No, I took the paper off. Don't be silly. Ooh. Alright guys, I'm going to eat this, and then I'm tucking in for the night. So until the next day, keep on keeping on.